ನಮಸ್ಸರ್ವೇಭ್ಯಃ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಆದರಣೀಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮುನಿರತ್ನಂ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಯವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜಾರಾಮ್ ಹೆಗಡೆಯವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಾಡಿಗಾರ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, it is customary that the president of a function or the person who chairs the function should speak. So I will speak few words, that's all. Professor Padigar sir and Muniratnam Hegde and also Rajaram Hegde, they have already sufficiently given about Kadambas history and what are the challenges. All these things are there. As rightly pointed out, Professor Rajaram Hegde, the second challenge, how to understand our history from our own point of view, that is the challenge we are having. We have to get rid of the colonial mindset. For that only, Mythic Society is trying to do something. And mentioning about Mythic Society, I will briefly share about Mythic Society, and then I will how we are going to do this and how with all your support this can be done. I am going to discuss now. And Mythic Society, as all of you, many of you know, that was founded in 1909 by the British people only. Colonel Richard, who was the collector of Bangalore cantonment, which was under the British rule, he and some of the British servants, they wanted to understand the Indian culture, Indian history, and especially the culture and traditions of Mysore kingdom. So he contacted Professor Krishnaswamy Iyengar, who was professor of history at Central College and also at the Madras Presidency College, and Bellave Venkat Naranappa, who was professor of physics at Central College, and the Dean of Karnataka Literature, Pujya D.V. Gundappa. All these came together. The British servants as well as our own Bharatiya servants, they came together and formed Mythic Society to understand. Yesterday, some of our delegates who met me, they wanted to know why the name Mythic for this one. Is it anything connected with myth? In 2009, we celebrated our centenary year. And during same question was appearing. At that time, one Professor Ramaswamy, who was a professor of English at Cambridge University also, he was a professor of English. He clarified. He said about 70-80 years ago, the word mythic meant beyond historical times. It had nothing to do with myths. Of course, myth was also there, and the word came from the Greek terminology mythikos. That means beyond history. So to understand the culture and traditions which were beyond history of ancient times, they called this as Mythic Society. So this was founded in 1909. In May, our society was founded. The same year, 1909, the Science Institute, the Bangalore Indian Institute of Science, which we also refer as Tata Institute, was founded in March 1909. The first director of Indian Institute of Science, Maurice Travers, a chemical scientist, and he was also the first president of Mythic Society. The reason was that at that time itself, people wanted, the servants wanted that science, humanities and spirituality should go together. So that is why that is why Shri V Raman was also associated very much with us. Shri V Raman, he got Nobel Prize for Raman Ray experiment. And Raman Ray experiment he conducted in the Central College laboratory, but the lecture he gave in Mythic Society Delhi Hall. Similarly, his lecture on diffraction of light, which brings color to various crystals and also flowers, was also given in Mythic Society. He was very much connected with the Mythic Society. And Mythic Society is connected with so many eminent personalities. Mahatma Gandhi started his Harijanoddara program in Mysore Kingdom from Mythic Society Delhi Hall only. I will tell you. Similarly, Rabindranath Tagore gave 3 lectures. The forest culture of India. Forest culture means he meant Upanishads. So he gave 3 lectures here. And Krishnamurthy sir is asking why it is called Dali Hall. In fact, in 1916, when the hall was constructed, all the people in Mythic Society, Padadikaris, they wanted to name it as Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadiyar Hall. Nalvadi Krishnaraja, instead of that, the king wanted the name of the resident here, Dali, to be named because Dali did lot of work for getting books and other things and collaboration from European countries. He said he has done lot of things, Dali, so that is why it is better to name in his name, and he declared it as Dali Hall. Earlier we thought it is Nalvadi Krishnaraj Vadiyar Hall, but he declared it as Dali Hall. So even John Marshall, his Takshashila excavation, it was first reported in Mythic Society QJMS. So we have got a hore past Mythic Society, and continuously Mythic Society is trying to keep up that tradition. And we have taken up certain recent aspects we have taken is that one is, as I already seen, the digitalization of inscriptions. Our Uday Kumar and his team using latest technologies and latest camera, and also we have set up, you can see it, a computer lab here, so that to process all these things, we are digitalizing all these inscriptions. More than 900 inscriptions have been, Alva, 900. More than 900 inscriptions have been digitalized. And one of the beauty of the description doing this digitalization is Uday Kumar has many times has explained it, due to vagaries of weather the letters would have been erased, but the camera and the computer picks up the chisel marking. So from the chisel marks you can identify the letter. So like that we are trying to reconstruct the past also using these inscriptions. Another work we have taken is conservation of the old manuscripts in Oriental Research Institute, which is at Mysore. It was established by the Maharaja, Chamarajendra Vadiyar, and they have got a lot of manuscripts and the palm leaf manuscripts. And we were able to conserve, nearly they have got 15,000 booklets, manuscripts, containing 26 lakhs leaves. And all these 26 lakhs leaves have been cleaned. Dry cleaning has been done first, then fumigation has been done, then we have applied alcohol and also lemongrass oil to preserve the softness of those things, and they have been digitized. 26 lakhs leaves have been digitized now. So anybody who wants to now read that one need not touch the old manuscripts. They can read it on the computer, and also comparative study can be done. Tabletop. All these things have been done. Another work we have taken is our Devarkonda Reddy, Professor Devarkonda Reddy is here in Gulbarga district. Ancient temples belonging to Rashtrakuta period. All those things have been, we are trying to bring a monograph and submit it to the government for conservation. Some of the temples are better than, in architectural beauty, it is better than our Halebeedu and Belur temples, but all of them have been neglected. They are in a very dilapidated condition, and we are trying to prepare a monograph and submit it to these things. And another recent work we had taken is to the excavation of megalithic burials in Dodda Alatturu in Hanur Taluk. It is near the Malay Mahadeshwara hills. Along with our Mysore University Archaeology Department, Dr. Shobha and her team, and also our team, Bogle and others, Padigar sir, and also our CB Patil from ASI. All these people were included in it, and we have completed 4 months excavation, and the artifacts, all of them have been kept in Mysore University Archaeology Department, and they have to be studied, and we have sent it for dating and other things to laboratories and other things. Like this, Mythic Society has taken up so many works. And one more thing is, as Rajaram Hegadeji has said, the second challenge, how to meet it. Sources we can collect, but the second challenge, to come out of the colonial mindset. For that we started under the leadership of Padigar. Earlier our chief advisor was Dr. Sundara, updating our history. Bharat, History and Culture. In that series, we have brought out the first volume in 2 parts. Prehistoric Foundations of Bharat. Beautifully, it is available here. And many eminent archaeologists and historians have contributed to it under the chief editorship of our Padigar. And also the second volume will be shortly it will be coming out, and Professor Sonamane and Padigar, they are editing it, all these things. So like this, we have taken up, along with this, we are supporting students and also many of the smaller investigations and other things, and we have got more than 26 endowments here and scholarly lectures, and also some of the seminars like this what we are having, all these seminars, all these things are being conducted by the Mythic Society. So it has earned a prominent place in the intellectual space of Bangalore as well as Karnataka. And with one more sharing of information, I will conclude. And we have organized this Kadamba seminar for 3 days, and various topics are being discussed. So I want to just give an example, a simile. In our southern states, we have got a food item called Kadamba. We have got a food item called Kadamba, which is prepared out of rice and lot of vegetables. All types of vegetables are included in it. Then masala will be put, ghee will be put, and a beautiful dish will be prepared. It is called Kadamba, and mostly that will be prepared in temples for offering to God. It is a feast to our stomach, and here this Kadamba seminar is a feast to our brain. That Kadamba also will be served in the lunch today. That will be served in the lunch today. Because why I am telling is, because Padigar sir and also CB Patil has taken lot of time and pain to organize this seminar. And that is why they have taken it to see that defense architecture and also astronomical notings in the inscriptions. Generally in such seminars, it is socio-political and politico-economic aspects will be discussed here. But all this defense architecture and about folklore and about astronomical, especially technology and science, they will never find it. But all these things have included. That is why I gave the reference of Kadamba, which is for the feast for the stomach, and now this is the feast for the mind. With these few words, I will conclude my presidential remarks. Namaskar.
We have come to the last part of the inaugural session, that is the vote of thanks. Mythic Society thanks Shri P.C. Mohan, the Honorable Parliament member, who made it possible to attend and be a part of the inauguration as chief guest. Our President V. Nagaraj has already thanked him, and once again on behalf of Mythic Society and every one of you, I thank Shri P.C. Mohan. Our guest of honor, Dr. K. Muniratnam Reddy, like he said, he made it possible to come over a phone call. In fact, it's so kind of him and so nice of him. And during his talk, in his presentation, like he said, he presented a small research work of his own, which he said that nearly about 200 books he went through in the last 15 days to come out with some sort of a research work in connecting Kadambas with Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. In his address, he mentioned that his ASI is open to all the scholars who are doing a lot of research work. So nice of you. And thank you very much for being present here as our guest of honor, sir. Thank you very much. The keynote address was delivered by Dr. Rajaram Hegde. And in his keynote address, he has covered a lot of domains on the early Kadambas, the various developments recently out of excavations or out of numismatics or out of inscriptions. And he has brought in the importance of the Kannada language that was very much prevalent at those point of time. So I thank on behalf of Mythic Society and on behalf of every one of you, Dr. Rajaram Hegde, for that wonderful keynote address. I thank the President of Mythic Society, Shri V. Nagaraj, and Dr. Shri V. Padigar for being on the dais and a part of our inaugural session. And I thank the media who are present here for the inaugural section. Thank you very much. And I thank all the scholars who are present for the inaugural section.